Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 20 Week 11 BearCave games. We are officially on the road to Conference Championships, 5 weeks left. And how does it start? In the sim games, we have the top 3 teams in the nation go down. Arkansas lost to Vanderbilt, Fresno State lost to San Diego State, and Georgia Tech lost 1 to Maryland on watch party. So a lot of heads are rolling. 5 weeks left, a 2014 playoff at stake. It's going to be a lot of fun. But as always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in at any time, claim an open team, and build your way to a national championship. Links are in any of our descriptions, and if you want even more content from the SFA, get your team on game day, check out patreon.com/the SFA. Thanks for the sub, Coach Chelsea. Yep, 1, 2, 3 loss, number 9 loss, number 12 loss. Very crazy week. We got a lot of ranked games left. Should be fun. Nobody wants to win a first round bye here. Definitely a week of death if you are on a bye week. This is one of those weeks you're glad you're staying home, or you're at least glad you're not in the sim. But without any further ado, let's get on into things. We've got 10 games on the slate, and we're going to start with this one. Bit of an unusual game to put on BC, but this is for the lead in the division. Really, the winner of this has the inside track to face Southern Miss and be a bid stealer in the Sun Belt Championship. So we've got the new coach from UCF taking on Georgia Southern. 2.5-point favorite here for Georgia Southern. So are you rocking with the Eagles, the best Cinderella we've ever had in the SFA, or are you rocking with UCF? Let me know. Let's get it going. Make sure you participate in these polls. Best way to earn Bobanos and channel points to build raffle tickets. All right, so we'll jump on board with the away team. See what happens here today. We got a great slate of matchups. So let's have a day. We got a Maction game day, EMU versus Kent State. What could go wrong there? We had our first snow game of the season with Rutgers and Pitt, the watch party game from last night, if you haven't watched that one. Also a very good game between Maryland and Georgia Tech came down to the wire as well. So here we go. We'll go heads and kick as always. Neither team can really get an at-large, so they are officially on bid stealer watch. Oh, the worst place imaginable, Statesboro, Georgia. No score to start it here. We'll go to the second quarter, feeling each other out here. UCF takes the lead, misses the extra point. They get the second one, though. They're up 13-0 early on. Not a good start for Georgia Southern, but they do add a pity field goal. 16-13, down 2 scores. So it's now becoming a bludgeoning, up 20. Is that going to do it here? Or can Georgia Southern find a way to get back in this game? No, they're back down 20. That should do it here. Down 13 yet again, and that will do it. So 30-17 is your final here. That's a UCF outright victory. Good start for BearCave, of course. So Steve Marks, 24, 44, 316, and 2 touchdowns. Cronin, 15 of 133, 2 touchdowns. 104 for McTaggart. For Georgia Southern, Cole Castles had 2 touchdowns, but he did not finish the game. the SFA player. Cook with 7 tackles, 3 sacks, no interceptions. And that will do it for the first game of the day. Coach Fi, I'd probably recommend either lowering the stream quality. It might be a bandwidth issue. Maybe pausing, letting it buffer a little bit if the audio is choppy. But I don't think my audio should be choppy. I haven't had any issues in my YouTube videos or anything, and there's no difference in mic setup. But this is a UCF outright victory. Or maybe going on a different browser, clearing your cookies and cache, going on mobile. I don't know. We got Colorado and Iowa State, a dream team this season. Colorado 7-2 ranked, and Iowa State having the worst case of the yips this season, but they are still a 9-point favorite. Do you trust in the Buffaloes, or do you trust in Iowa State? Can Iowa State get back on track here? Talent is just too much to really trust the Buffaloes. Yeah, you're exactly right there, Cam. All right, Schwartz, if you're here, let me know. Kick or receive, you are the home team. But can Colorado shock the world, get to 8 wins? And this whole conference wide open. Colorado, Oklahoma going back and forth. And then on the other side, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Texas all kind of dog meat. Going to be an interesting finish to the Big 12 season. They might wind up with only 1 bid this year. So Iowa State on the verge of even missing a bowl game this season. Not like this squad, dripping with talent. But no more Ray J. Butler. No more Kirko Squatch. No more Greg Cooper. So maybe they were 3-headed merchants. All right, heads in kick here for the Colorado Buffaloes. Can they shock the world here at Jack Trice? Some people call him Ames State. 7-0 here for Iowa. So not a good start here for the Colorado Buffaloes. And an interception, it's 14-0. Iowa State, are they going to get themselves back on the winning side? No, touchdown to end the half, 21-14. Colorado hanging around here, trying to make a play. They're back within 4. They did miss an extra point, but we go to the 4th quarter. The number 1 team in the division. Can they take it? No! 4th down, they can't do anything. So they got to get a stop against Iowa State here. Iowa State's driving. They go back up 2 scores. Colorado on the ropes here. They need a big needle mover here. Down 11, and they can't get it done. That should do it. Iowa State with the upset. If they can finish the job, of course. They did miss the field goal, so they give Colorado another chance. It's 4th and 18. And a fumble on 4th down. Iowa State finally going to get back in the win column. Took them long enough, and that is an ISU cover for those of you guys tracking at home. Paco Del Rio, 2 touchdowns, the SFA player. TJ Nuke, 24-43, 319, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Reddick, 55 yards. They had 106 here from Woodard. Thompson, 11 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 TFLs there for Davis, interception for Diggs. 3 deflections and no fumbles. And for Cleat Peppers, 333, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Dougie Mellon, 72 yards. 132 for Tavares Anthony. On defense, Bowman with 10 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 total sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. One of them was recovered. And Iowa State back in the win column, trying to push for bowl eligibility here. I mean, if you didn't know the true strength of these two rosters, then you would think it would have been an upset. All right, so that is a ISU cover. All right, we move on. Oh dear, here we go. Jarkus trying to keep his season alive. Wisconsin knocking on the door of potentially a playoff spot. This is basically an elimination game for Iowa. They've already lost to Indiana and Purdue. So a loss here for the Big Riz would be disastrous here for the state of Iowa. Jarkus, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. It's a 4.5-point favorite here for the Hawkeyes. Get those channel points going. Or are you cheering for the baddies? In Day Night and Archer Gammon get it done. Is Archer Gammon hot at the right time? That is the question. I do not see the Big Riz. So Battle of the Heartland Trophy. We've lost to Ohio State and Penn State by a combined 14 points. We are in both games. So here we go. Iowa also having a down season. Technically still could be the 4-time Big Ten champ. But they got to win out. They need some help. So here we go. Wisconsin, Camp Randall, the baddies, 6-2, back to being bowl eligible. After a bad season last year, Day Night has saved Christmas. So we'll go heads and kick here for Iowa. And here come the baddies. First quarter, and Iowa starts the scoring, but Wisconsin can't get it done. Oh no, not like this. It's going to be a splattering 14-0. Wisconsin finally gets one back. No, we turned it over. Okay, we score before half, thank goodness. Down by 7. Can the baddies find a way? Not looking good, dude. We can't get a stop, brother. Thanks for coming out. Oh my God, it's a splattering. Please, 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 please. I'm on my knees. Oh my God, 52. Not at home. 52-21, Iowa splatters us. Iowa covers with ease. Oh my God, how many touchdowns did Dash Dixie have? Single-handedly getting himself back in the Heisman race. 316 and a touchdown. Dixie had 5 touchdowns, 186. By golly. 3 TFLs for Thompson, 3 total sacks, no interceptions. And the baddies have been exposed. Let's look at what Day Night did. 212, 3 touchdowns. Archer Gammon, 31 yards. We couldn't run the ball for shit. On defense, Perry Poole, 19 tackles, 2 TFLs, no sacks, no interceptions, 3 deflections. By golly, man. 52-21. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. All right, so that's an Iowa cover. Bit of a splattering. 19 tackles, though. That's pretty impressive. We'll take that. I know. Indiana's a good team there, Nathan. You're playing well this year. But let's see if he can live up to the hype. Taking on Jay Jetta's critical matchup here in the division. 6-2 versus 5-3. Jay Jettas, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Nathan, let me know kick or receive. This is a 6-point favorite here for Sparty. So get your predictions in. All right, we'll go on board with Nathan since I don't see Jay Jettas. And here we go. We are flying through this slate. What I like to see. All right, can Big Booty get it done yet again? A snow game here in Indiana. Or it may just be dandruff from Nathan's scalp. Irregardless, it should be a good one. So it'll be kick here for Big Booty. 6-2 versus 5-3. 7-0 start here for Michigan State. Indiana adds a field goal down by 11 early. The defense has to hang on here for Indiana. The offense gets one back. Can they take the lead here? They have a chance. No! Michigan State re-extends the lead. Can Indiana fight this way back into the game? It's not looking good. The defense not hanging on. Michigan State with the splatter. 42-13, 45. No upsets here on BC. No, no, no. Michigan State with the clear cover. Stan the Man Reisner, a 70-yarder. Tamara Kaywood, 191, one touchdown and an interception. Kevin Moss, 50 yards. He was the leading receiver as well with Booker Wright. So Indiana probably looking at another bowl game, trying to get to a bowl game. 2 sacks here, 1 interception from Frank Greenwood. Deflection. Greco gets a fumble. And for Michigan State, Lee Thomas, 20-33, 310, 4 touchdowns. Stan the Man Reisner, 136. Jacquez Webb gets 81. Randy Ryan, 119. DeAngelis, 8 tackles, 3 TFLs from Juwan Hooper, former #1 recruit, 3 sacks. Verkiki gets a pick. 2 deflections, the fumble for Jeremy Jordan. And that will do it. All right, players of the game. No SFA players here. But a cover for Michigan State nonetheless. You guys all use your channel points on one game and then do nothing on the next. They're scared. They're scared, Paul. They're scared. All right, next up, we're going to the SEC. Out of the cold and into the sticky warmth. We've got Tribe on I think he's on a 4-game win streak, taking on Georgia on a 2-game losing streak. What could go wrong? Florida is a clear favorite by 9.5 points. Let me know who you got. And Tribe, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Moon, if you're here, let me know. If either of you guys want jerseys, let me know in chat. So here we go. Kick. Red, white, red. All right, we'll go on board with the big mooner. So can Georgia eliminate Florida from at-large contention and pretty much the division? Last life here for Georgia. They were 6-0, may just finish 6-6. We've watched this team live, not the best. So here we go. Georgia. First quarter, Florida starts with a tutty. Nothing else doing. Rush Kinghorn getting the bulk of the carries. 14-0 for Florida. The top team in the country in terms of talent. Have they finally figured it out? 21-24-7. Another splattering live in living color. 31-13. 38. They're hanging around. 45 on your dome. I may not get the biggest splatter today. Let's go. Come on, score another. 59. 55. Yes. Get shit on. Get shit on. Down goes Moon. And Florida is officially back. Rush Kinghorn carrying this team. Let me just choose that outcome real quick. Goddard goes 350, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bonds for 73. Boone McRae gets 106 and 2 touchdowns. White gets 11 tackles. 5 total TFLs. The sack for Hicks, no picks. 2 deflections. The fumble for White was not recovered. And for Florida, Tremblay, 392 and 2 scores. Rush Kinghorn, 138 and 2 scores. Jamar Cotton had 93 and a score. On defense, Dunlap, 11 tackles. 7 total TFLs, 2 sacks, 1 for Forsberg, 1 for Quan Swamp, and 2 interceptions. The fumble for Quan Swamp as well. Big day for Quan Swamp. So we are blazing through this slate here today. Florida with the cover. One outright victory was UCF to start the day. And next up, we got Missouri and Texas Tech. Can Texas Tech keep pace in the division, or will Missouri finally get over the hump? So, Pizza, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive, and what jerseys you want. This is a 3-point favorite. For TTU. Are you rocking with Mizzou and Corian Thunder? Here we go. All Blacks. All right, we'll jump on board with Texas Tech. Surely nothing will go wrong in this game. Surely. Nothing but splatter so far, but the games only get better from here. Jones AT&T Stadium, here we go. Tails. kick for Texas Tech. And we are off. Another Big 12 Classic game. They win this game. Texas Tech's #1 in the division. They're up 7-0. Can Missouri make this competitive? Yes, they do as we head to the second quarter. 7-all. Going back and forth. Bar for bar. Yam for yam. Punt for punt. 7-7 here for the Picklemen. 14. They start the scoring again. They do it again. 21. Are they going to shut the door? They're up by 3 scores. A fumble. 31-7 and more splatter officially. That should do it here tonight. 37-7. They had 30 unanswered in the second half. That is how you win a football game, folks. So Texas Tech with the cover. Ed Pickleman, 411, 2 touchdowns. Bierman had 66. Burton had 196. Bolt had 99. Oliver, 6 tackles, 2 TFLs for Geno Page. He had the only sack. No interceptions. 2 deflections. 2 forced fumbles, both recovered by them. Decorian Thunder, 236 and a score, under 50%. Maddox had 63. Taj Beamer had 34. Brandon Keys, 10 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks. What a day for Brandon Keys. But it doesn't matter when you're getting the splatter. And that will do it. So dominant start here for most of these teams. So the people in Sim today completely choked. People on BearCave have come to play. They saw the warnings. Texas Tech with the cover. All right, next up, we're going to a critical Pac-12 game for the division. USC and Stanford. Division basically on the line here. Stanford wins. USC unlikely to overcome a 2. Actually, this would be for the division if Stanford wins it. If USC wins, they could still choke, but Stanford can win the division here because they'd be 6-0. And they'd have the tiebreaker over USC unless there's somebody else in this division popping off, but I don't think there is. So Stanford is a 3-point favorite. Dang, crazy. We're already on clinching scenarios in some spots. All right, is USC going to come to play today? Flame, I see you're here. Let me know kick or receive since I don't see wind. Hey, Dogwater, I'm not trying to put you on sim. I'm not trying to put you on stream. You're just so fat you just bleed onto stream every week no matter what. It's impossible to keep you off. All right, here we go. USC. Nice little intro here. Unrealistic. Those are all USC fans. Make sure to DM me pizza the raffle. So here we go. Stanford, USC, division potentially on the line. 7-3. I'm on my knees. 21-10. USC not hanging around right now. Down 14. They got to make a play here in the second half, and they cannot. There you go. Down 7, and we got a tie game. Stanford finally pulls away again. This could be a game, folks. Interception from Corey Light. It's William Williams. He leads the country in those. And it's been coming down to turnovers every single week for USC. It's a tie game right now. Touchdown. Corey Light gets it to Lane. So does USC have another run in them? Can they tie this game? They're pushing it. 4th down. We cannot jump in yet. They get the first to Van Dyke. 3rd and 4. 4th and 8. Can they get it done? 4th and 8 from the 34. The snap. Demetrius Cannon free blitzer. Oh no, the right tackle completely whiffed. So here comes Corey Light and company. They got to rely on the defense now. Corey Light. DeQuinton Sims. He gets the carry. Former #1 recruit. Coach Wynn looking for the division. Brought down by Pubert Gross. 2nd and 4. The snap for Light. Over the middle. Dropped, almost intercepted. Oh, Stanford, what are you doing? Giving USC hope. 3rd and 4. USC season pretty much on the line. The snap. Oh, ball on the ground. They're calling it incomplete. Miscommunication. Sims thought he was getting the ball, and Light threw it. So USC will get a chance. Just complete blunders here for Stanford as they let them have 2 timeouts. Tasked with running out the clock, they can't do it, and they can't even get them to burn the timeouts. So 38-31, another chance here for the Trojans. Trips to the right-hand side. Demetrius Cannon at quarterback. He has the rock. He yams it to the boundary, and that is caught. Matt Owens gets about 9. They're not giving him the first down. 2nd and inches. They do stop the clock, though. 70 yards away from a tie game. Cannon hits his man. First down, maybe. Yep, they give him the first. Clock stops prematurely. Over 300 yards now for Cannon. 38-31. The snap. Cannon rolls right. Yams it left. What an arm. Intercepted. It's going the other way. A stiffy for Stanford, and they may have just won the division. That could do it here. Intercepted by Sanders. Now all Stanford has to do is run the ball. They should be good. There goes DeQuinton Sims, and he gets the first. So now USC can get the ball back with under 10 seconds left. One more first down will do the trick. Sims again. Look at the expertise. The wiggle, the bob and weave. And he just finished the Trojans. That should be game, barring a fumble. Oh, whoa, whoa. Sims almost died. Pops up. Just sit on it. We do not need a DeQuinton Sims injury. One of the best running backs in the country. No, thank you. They're going back under center. By golly. Hand off by Sims. Down he goes. Bruce Beers on the tackle. So last hope here for USC. They need a touchdown. And off. Sims He'll get the first. And that will do it. 0-0. Stanford with the cover. We were able to jump into the game at least.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Stanford Cardinal 38.
Corey Light, 402. 4 total touchdowns. And Stanford may have just clinched the division. So USC can still play for a bowl game. Remember, top 22 bowl eligible users not in the playoff will be in bowls. Yeah, top 20. (38-31) is your final. Let's get to the stats. But DeQuinton Sims so damn good, dude. Watch out for Stanford. Quentin Sims, one of those running backs that can just single-handedly carry you to a championship. Demetrius Cannon, 301, 2 touchdowns and a score. Nelson for 193 and 2 touchdowns. Jones had 97 and a score. Pebert Gross, 11 tackles, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks for the team, 2 picks, 2 deflections, and no fumbles. For Stanford, Corey Light, 402, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Sims had 134 on the ground. He had 2 receiving touchdowns and over 100 yards, over 200 all-purpose. On defense, 3 guys had 9 tackles. Saxville had 3 TFLs, 4 total sacks for this defense. The interception for Brent Sanders. A lot of deflections. The fumble for Brent Sanders as well. He had a big day. And we move on. Get our players of the game. Stanford with the cover. So very quick BC here. We'll see if that changes. As next up, we have a critical game, also potentially deciding a playoff spot. Army and Notre Dame, 6-2 versus 8-1. This is a 7-point favorite for Coach Huey. Fire Dogs, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. You, if you're here, kick or receive. So, are you rocking with Notre Dame? Or are you rocking with Army? No upsets here today except for UCF. 8-1 versus 6-2. This game, the 2 best independent teams trying to get that independent bid. A win here for Notre Dame should lock up the spot. They are also on their backup quarterback. Rico Giraldo not playing in this one. Do not see either coach, so we'll go on board with Army. One of the better defenses in the country. They keep playing these crazy 14-7 games. All right, here we go. Nobody wants to bet on this one. They're scared. They're scared. So the number 5 defense in the country for Army going to South Bend. What could go wrong? All right, can Army shock the world and get to the playoff? They've been to the playoff before, but not in a while. It's 7-all here to start. Notre Dame not playing too hot. Army with the lead. 14-all here at the break. They have to rely on the running game here for Notre Dame. Touchdown, Army. Army scores in the blink of an eye. Not looking good here for Notre Dame. And they can't punch it in. Army may just do it. Sack here for Landry. He gets the first. No, on 4th and inches. They turn it over. What is happening? Oh my God, 3rd and 3, up by 4. Game pretty much on the line. Notre Dame desperate for a stop. The snap for Kerr, dumps it off. Broken tackle, 1st down. That might just do it for Notre Dame. Gable Glazer, the SFA player. Inside the 10 now. Army can shock the world. They have to start using the timeouts. They cannot give up a touchdown. They got to pray to touchdown Jesus here. 2nd and goal. Motion. Handoff. Up the gut. He had the hole. He gets half of it back. 3rd down, game on the line yet again. Touchdown will pretty much win the game. What is the call for Fire Dogs? He'll throw it, rolls left, yams it to the edge, a wide open man, touchdown Ricky Crawford! Notre Dame! Not like this. Down 11, now they're taking penalties. It's 4th and 20. They get 21! Can Notre Dame somehow save Christmas? An interception, and that will do it. Army has done it. They've taken down Notre Dame, and they are now the favorites to win the independent bid. Holy Toledo. Thank you for the sub win, 37 months. Big time win for Stanford. But this one is a shocker. Another top 10 team goes down today. Half of our top 10 has lost. Army with the outright victory. One of the top defenses in the country. Yep, Stanford survived USC, and I think Stanford wins the division there, Wind. So rough start to the year, but... So for Notre Dame now, they may have to win out and rely on an at-large bid. Gable Glazer gets a kickoff return. So Matt Kerr, 13 of 20, 178, 2 touchdowns. Givens, Glazer, they really couldn't run the ball well. It did not matter. They got it done on special teams. Everything working that needed to. Douglas had 4 TFLs. They had 5 total sacks, 2 interceptions, 3 deflections, and no forced fumble. And Landry, not a good day for the sophomore. 173, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Manners, 156. Lampjaw, 11. 10 tackles here for Stallings. A lot of guys had TFLs. No sacks, though. No picks. 1 deflection. And no forced fumbles. So now Notre Dame on the ropes here in the independent circuit. Got to rely now on those big-time wins for this year. I think they have a win over Pitt. See if that will be enough to get them an at-large bid. Oh, dear. Not like this, Huey. So that's an Army outright victory. All right. Here we go. SEC time. Tennessee taking on Auburn. Nick, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive, and what jerseys. And Cabbage, if you're here, just kick or receive. This is a 4-point favorite for Auburn. Still undefeated. They've played nobody. They're probably going to be number one if they can somehow win this game. Just by survival. Nobody else wants to win in the top 10. Maybe Auburn does. Could Auburn go from 8th to 1st? Who is going to take it all? Jump on board with Coach Nick. I don't see either coach here. Auburn has been rumored to be fraudulent based on the schedule, but the numbers say otherwise. 8-0, top 10 in all metrics. Can they get it done here at home against a stingy Tennessee team? Tennessee on the comeback up after some early season losses. They too need to keep winning these games. Here we go. Jordan Hare. We are in you. 7-0 here. Auburn up 14-0, but Tennessee gets a long one. Can Logan Bronner finish the game? 17-7. Tennessee still in this game. A 3-pointer. 10 points. They get one before half. Here we go. We got a ball game. Auburn. Tennessee takes the lead. Auburn on the ropes. Auburn not like this. Field goal's no good. Can they get one back? No, they had to punt it. Tennessee can't do anything. We're going one play at a time now. 4th and 7. They got to punt it right back. Auburn just completely stuffed in a locker in the second half. 4th down. They get it. And 53 field goal is good for Tennessee. What a kick. So here we go. Down by 7. Auburn, Lenore's Gums, Logan Bronner. Can they tie this game up? They've been rumored as fraudulent. Time to show the world. And down goes Gums.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and long.
A big time sack now. Clock is running. 4 wide. Snap. There goes Gums again. The wiggle from the slow boy. And he gets close to the first down.
Gain of 14 yards.
Lenore's Gums historically does like to run, even though he has 55 speed. Minute 30 on the clock. Still have all 3 timeouts. They're not really worried right now. No go end around here. What is that call from Cabbage? Just hand it off to your star running back who's in the Heisman conversation. So 4th and 3, game on the line here. Can Tennessee seal it? The snap for Gums. Hits Logan Bronner this time, 1st down. They finally come to their senses. But they're 67 yards away. 6-7, 6-7. Lenore's Gums. It's a screen out to Bronner. He's not going anywhere. Another timeout. This drive has not been all that impressive from Auburn. I think they've netted 6 yards. Gums, corner blitz, hits his man. Broken tackle, gets out of bounds. Clock stops for now. It's 3rd and 5.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Auburn Tigers. Down by 7. Another top 10 team on the ropes. Caught, broken tackle. Will they give him the first? Yes, they do. Keani Trailer, the SFA player, Stretches for the first down. Got to hurry it back up here. 36 seconds. Clock is running. Gums. He takes off again. Looks for a block and gets sacked. Clock is still running. Jonathan Graves gets one. And they're going to have to spike it here, wasting a bunch of time. They are in yam range. So 15 seconds left. They do have a timeout. It's not looking good. Split backs. 3rd and 11. They bring the blitz. He yams it. Caught. He breaks the tackle. There goes Auburn down the right side. Inside the 10. What a play from John Perry. Do you believe in miracles? 6 seconds. 2 plays to tie the game. What is the call for Cabbage? The snap. It's Gums. Caught! Oh, what a play! Nick is sick. What a blunder here for Tennessee. Oh my God, 3 seconds. Tennessee can't believe it. They had the win and they just couldn't tackle. John Perry with the stiffy of a lifetime. Gave him the old morning wood. So Tennessee now looks like we have OT. And there it is, tied at 31. Auburn survives for now. Trying to become the 6th top 10 team to lose today. So Tennessee will start on defense. 31-31.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Red 2. Red 7. Red 9.
All right, Gums with the handoff to Logan Bronner. He gets 3. Critical game for Tennessee. They needed it so badly. Auburn can shock the world here at home. Handoff, Logan Bronner. Stiffy's a man. A first down. No, they'll call him short. Chance to force a field goal here. Chance to force the field goal. Handoff, Bronner to the outside. He gets the first and more inside the 10. All right, Auburn knocking on the door now. They can take the lead. They led most of the game, struggled in the second half. Under center, play action, it's Gums. Yamming it deep, wide open in the corner. Touchdown, Gil Plunkett. Auburn takes the lead. The snap, and now Tennessee is on the ropes. As we look at Fresno State losing to San Diego State today, a shocker in the Mountain West. So now Tennessee on the ropes. John Wobbles, Jerron Flavors, Juan Pablo Antonello yams it down the seam. That could have been the game. Tipped away. Wobbles throwing an absolute jellyfish. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee. Hand off, it's a keeper for Wobbles. He has room, he has a regard. There goes Wobbles on your dome. We got a tie game. Oh, baby. Rocky Top is not done yet. They're not going for two. Wobble RB. Wobblerb, 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 wobblerb. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, whoa. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, whoa. All right, we flip the field, double OT. 38 all. Who's gonna blink first? Wobbles with another carry. This one doesn't go for 7. $38, 38. Cheeks are clenched. The snap. It's another keeper for Wobbles. You would have thought they would have seen it coming. Third and 3. Can Auburn stop them here? Force a field goal. 4 wide. Wobbles gives it to Flavors up the gut. They are running it straight down their throat here in overtime. Having their way with the Auburn Tigers. First and goal, another handoff. There goes Flavors, breaks one, can't break the second. Big time tackle there on the edge. It's Mohammed Habib, the SFA player. Second and goal from the 8. 3 wide. Quick option. Down goes Wobbles. Third and goal. Tennessee on the ropes here. Four wide. The snap. Blitzer, and he's sacked. Down goes Wobbles. It's Janarius Holmes. So the field goal team now, 35 yards, right hash. The kick is up and it is good. Now everything on the line for Auburn. Undefeated season. Field goal ties it. Touchdown wins it. Anything else and Tennessee wins. 4 wide. They'll hand it off to Logan Bronner. He gets only a yard. 169 on the day. Second and 9. 3 wide. Down by 3. Overtime. Oh, he takes off. There he goes. They get him down. Oh, it's going to end on a missed kick, isn't it, Auburn? Oh, no. Lenoris Gums. 3rd and 9. Can Tennessee save the game? The snap. Lenoris over the middle. It's caught, and he is down. 4th and 3. They're going to bring out the kicker to send us to triple OT. 35 yards from center field. Surely, not like this. It's up and it's good. Triple OT. I thought this was going to be a quick BearCave today. No, sir. Triple OT. Auburn will start with the rock this time, and he is hit hard over the middle. Keani trailer again. Norris Gums, 4 touchdowns, 327. They had the miracle to send it to OT. 2nd and 6 for Lenoris. Hands it off to Bronner. Breaks to a couple of tackles. And he's close to the first down marker. Yes, half of the top 10 is already lost today. 2 more still could. Auburn and Illinois. 3rd and 1 for Auburn. Snap, it's Bronner. He go down. What a play from Chris Hayden. And they bring out the field goal unit. So 34 yards from right hash now. This one is good, but now Tennessee has their chance. Field goal ties it. Touchdown wins it. Anything else and Auburn wins. 4 wide. Wobbles. Has time. Yams it tipped. Oh, that was risky business. Could have been picked. 44-41. 2nd and 10. Wobbles again over the middle. It's caught, and oh, what a hit. These teams, no love lost. Ryan Brown. 3rd and 7. No team wants to win now. Little bunch set. They're just going to hand it off to Flavors, and he's going to get the first. Oh, disaster for Auburn. That could have been it. So 1st and 10, can they do it again? 12 yards away from victory. 5 wide, burgers and fries. It's Wobbles, yams it out of bounds. He's under 50% on the day, below the Concepcion line. 2nd and 10. Press on both sides, hand off to Flavors. He cuts in, he gets 6. Massive play for this defense. Can they stand on their head and force another field goal? 3rd and 4. It's empty set. Wobbles all alone. Wobbles. They blitz. He floats it. That could have been a pick. That would have been game. Instead, Tennessee will push it to a 4th overtime. Barring a shank, this 23-yard kick should tie it. We got 4th overtime coming. And folks, the record is, I think, 6 overtimes in that SEC championship, or was it 5? I don't know, with Caleb Williams. 1st and 10 here, 44-44. The snap to the boundary. Wobbles, what are you doing, Slime? So both teams have had their chance to win this game. And they couldn't take the balls by the horn. So 2nd and 10. Quick option, Wobbles up the gut. He gets 7.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards.
Remember, if you score a touchdown, you have to go for 2. 4 wide. 3rd and 3. It's going to be a screen pass. The mid-screen, it's going to work! The mid-screen never works! Juan Pablo Antonello extends the game. 1st and 10 from the 13. Yamin out of bounds. He gets 3.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Team's starting to get tired. Legs starting to feel like jelly. Brains starting to feel like jelly. Split backs. Wobbles. The snap. Wobbles. Yams out the back of the end zone. How on earth will this one end? 3rd and 7, another chance to stop them. Empty set. Wobbles over the middle, caught, 1st down, Tennessee.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 2. The big nasties on both sides.
Here we go.
The snap, it's a throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Stan Willis. Who the hell are you? And they have to go for 2. So will it be 8 or 6? Tennessee takes off. Down he goes. So Auburn can win this game. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Anything else and Tennessee survives. Dumps it off. Oh, that could have been it. A second sooner and Bronner was toast. What a game this has been. 2nd and 13. They'll hand it off to Bronner, see if he can save Christmas here. He somehow does. He gets 4. Yeah, no, this game, it just goes regular OT back and forth. 3rd and 9. Lenoris, Yams, and here we go, folks. The first time the game's been officially on the line. 1 play away. 4th and 6. Auburn, it's been a miracle all game for them. They need 6 yards. Gums, rolls right down, he goes! The game is over! And Tennessee ends Auburn's perfect season, 50-44. Oh my goodness.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Volunteers 50, the Tigers 44. Thank you for attending.
Tennessee wins it on a touchdown to a 3rd string tight end. 50-44 is your final. Unbelievable game, 4 overtimes. We still have 1 more game left. So 6 of the top 10 have officially lost. A 7th could as well. Insane day here in the SFA. Proven the 2014 playoff may just be a good idea this year. Look at that OT. Beautiful. John Wobbles, 327, 3 TDs. Wobbles had 54. Flavors had 130. Pennington had 94. Walden, 14 tackles, 4 TFLs for Chris Hayden. They had 5 total sacks, no interceptions. And the deflection here. And for Lenoris Gums, 327, 4 touchdowns. Big time day. Bronner had 176, but just not enough. John Perry saved the game there at the end, but they couldn't find a way to win. 3 TFLs for Andre King. Only 2 sacks on the day. No interceptions. A lot of deflections. No fumbles. Oh, man. Yeah, this week's going to be really rough for rankings. I don't even know where you go. Everybody's losing. Nobody wants to clinch spots. I thought this week, like, 5 teams would clinch a clear spot in the playoff. No, it's sir. So Tennessee with the outright victory. We got 1 more game. It is Illinois and Nebraska. Remember, folks, we have Kent State and Dude, we could have 8 top 10 teams lose. Because Kent State's also top 10, and so is Illinois. We could legitimately have 8 of the top 10 lose here. So this is a 2.5-point favorite for Illinois. Who you got? Are the Beanie Babies on the chopping block? And I believe we now have no more undefeated teams after the loss of Auburn. So Cam, let me know what jerseys you want in heads and receive. You want receive head? This is not game day. We have Kent State, Eastern Michigan coming up for game day. So here we go, Kenny Pickett. Going up against Nuke Jennings. Memorial Stadium, home of some hilarious moments in SFA history. Do we have another one? Cam, it will officially receive head. Here we go. The Corn versus Phillips. Can Malik Phillips do it again? Down 7. Nebraska up 14. Nebraska up 21. Thanks for coming out, Beanie Babies. 24. 31-7. Look at this. Van Lawford is back. It's because of Van Lawford. 38-13. 45. Oh, do my eyes deceive me? Nebraska ball. 45-20. They make it a little nicer on paper, but Nebraska goes outright. And 7 top 10 teams have gone down today. Van Lawford came back and the team took a complete U-turn. Van Lawford, 32 of 51, 434, 3 touchdowns and an interception. And look at this. Not my Heisman. 46 yards and a score. What is he doing, bud? Carlos James, Otter Stratton had good days. Jaden John, 13 tackles, 4 TFLs, 4 Gillard. He had 4 sacks, 6 total. And Nuke Jennings, 22 of 30, 272, 4 touchdowns. He took this game personally. Krotz had 9 tackles, 3 TFLs. He had the only sack. Harrison had a pick. Rick Harrison, the guy from Pawn Stars. Fumbles. $45-27 is your final, folks. And we have a chance for an 8th top 10 team to go down here, guys. Kent State in game day here could also go down. But that is going to do it for BearCave. Before we get out of here, we are going to check players. Or we're going to check the games for next week. This is Nebraska outright. Unreal. So 7 of 9 top 10 teams have lost today. Kent State may just do it as well. No more games. So week 12 next week. These are the matchups. Critical 1, Conference USA. Winner basically wins the division. Kent State, Ohio. Illinois versus the Baddies. That's a good one. Miami, Georgia Tech is going to be good. Oh, man. What a week of SFA action. Things have completely gone off the rails. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Oh man, that one's for the division pretty much as well. Michigan State, Ohio State. Winner stays within range of Penn State. Florida and Auburn. We've got some good games coming up. Critical one here for Oklahoma. Heroes game, always a good one. All right, so that will do it here for BearCave, folks. I'll be back within 5 minutes to start game day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here in a second.